that motherfucking Snoop Bop. It's gonna be a classic, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome back to More Than the Title, episode 203. I'm your host as usual, Jarrett, Chief Revenue Officer at Outside the Box Digital, and of course, I got the team. I got my brother, my brethren, your favorite CEO, Chadeo. Cuzzo, what's the vibes?
We in the building, man. I'm feeling good, smelling good. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Energy is good, so I'm good, man. You know what I mean? What you said? You said what?
You put the smell good solo in the crib.
My nigga, like it's part of my routine. Get dressed, spray it up. You know what I mean? I spray it and walk through it. You know what I'm saying? And you already know with all this testosterone, ladies and gentlemen, on the show, we got our sister, The Balance.
Yeah.
Nadège in the building, aka The Balance. What's up, Nadège?
Oh, you already know it's good. It's my favorite day. It's pod day. Second day of the week. Love it here. And y'all don't worry about it. I wore pink today. Give a little extra estrogen because
hold on. I'll be wearing pink a lot. Slow down.
I know. I saw that. Listen, I remember that cotton candy sweater.
Yeah, there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, you good?
Yeah,
let's get it started then. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how we like to start the show. G&T, grateful and thankful. Once again, I want to send out this G&T to our brother, and we call him brother because we mean that, to our brother Tay Sweat for once again coming through on the episode on Tuesday. You understand what I'm saying? We haven't done a real talk in a while, but once again, this man came through and just gave the knowledge, man, gave his energy, gave his time, and just, opened up opportunities for everybody to develop generational wealth and help to support their family, man. And once again, man, we just want to say thank you. We appreciate you, bro. We love you, bro. I'm grateful that there are people out there that do not gatekeep the secrets to success. And I'm thankful that there are people like that are willing to come out and give it to the culture and give it to the community for free. Free 99.
That's real, man. You know
what I'm saying? Yes,
man,
sir.
Yo, before we start, Polo, watch your shit. So, Polo, Ice-T for 10 episodes, my nigga. We gonna get him on. I'm gonna roast the fuck out of him. Well, love. Thank you for tuning in, Polo. We fuck with you.
I appreciate the consistency. This man is always on it.
That's a fact, though. We need listen. I love it. We need it.
I love it. You already know. So, without further ado, man, let's set the table. Let's give his brother the proper intro he deserves.
Let's start the show.
So let's really set the table, right? So for those, y'all know what it is. It's More Than a Title. Me, Nadège, Chadeo. If it's your first time tuning in, we appreciate you tapping in. It's all about highlighting real stories behind the titles and what it takes to level up in life, business, and just in the culture in general. But we're going to tell you about how we met this brother, right? So we at the Mansion Mastermind, right? $1 Million Mansion Mastermind in Bel Air, y'all. First time in Bel Air. Shout out to Mike Barron, our brother, invited us out there, and it was just a lot of love, man. We didn't know what to expect. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I didn't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's gonna be, we don't know what it's gonna be, bro. But what I'm gonna tell you is the energy in there from brothers like this brother we about to introduce, man, was just all love, man. It was genuine. It was just giving out the game. It was just free knowledge. It was just like, this is what it took to get here, man. It was no stushness. It was no I'm better than you. It was none of that shit. It was how the fuck do we win together? And with that being said, we had a motherfucking time on the couch. I went to go get some sauce, focus on the couch. Dion, I'm like, how the fuck happened? I get off the shit. I'm like, how the fuck I get off the shit? And we just had a last weekend, it was dope. That's where we met Nadège. This is where we leveled up our podcast. So, just want to say thank you for being real, bro. And we're going to give you the introduction. So he's somebody that embodies the grind. He's the powerhouse behind artists like Bandman, Kevo, Poetik, Flakko from the No Jumper, and he's the president of Big Folks and Friends LLC, as well as the owner of BF&N Consulting. This brother journey is from the streets to the boardroom, and it's deeper than just business, where we're going to talk about loyalty, staying solid, and what it takes to move with purpose in the industry that's always shifting, y'all. But you've seen him at the Mansion Mastermind. Boom. You've seen him on No Jumper. You've seen him on World. My boy's going viral. You've seen him seen him talking about the shy, but now he's on your favorite podcast for the very first time, More Than a Title. Let's introduce our brother, Vershaun Taylor, aka CEO, Big Folk in the building.
What's going on, man?
Come on, man.
That's my first time getting introduced like that. That was decent.
He said, I am that.
Yo, listen, yo, I'm telling you right now, man. The guests love them, man. They love the intros, man. They like, we need to bring you. You need to be the hype man on the road, man.
Man. So celebrating our own, man. Come on, man. We took a lot to get here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's going on with y'all? Y'all out there in New York?
Yeah.
Bronx energy.
What's going on out there?
Shit, a lot. Niggas was hurt out here. We trying to show the light. Niggas was hurt out here.
No, when I met y'all, though, y'all was telling me where y'all was from. Well, bro was telling me where he's from and shit. And I got people there, my close people there and shit in the South Bronx.
What part of South
they what's that, Forest Projects or some shit?
I'm from Forest, baby. I'm from Forest, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Computer and all my boys over there.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. George. Stop it. It's the homie, man. I know it's whole family, man. It's the homie, man.
Yeah, I had an artist, Lil Mouse, back in the day, Chicago, through the drill scene, and we used to be coming through there. And every time we came to New York, we stayed at the Forest Project. We ain't stay at hotels or no fancy shit. We'll come stay at projects. Yeah, I ain't like they weed over there though, but we came and stayed.
Yeah, computer from the building right behind, right, like on the side of mine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely second part.
It was always super love from right there from them. From the whole projects.
That's a fact, bro. That's the fact. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. When you come from out of town and you tap in and you call one of your homies and you like, yo, I'm gonna be in your neighborhood, I'm gonna be in your city. They supposed to make sure you good.
That's what the tapping really is. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Right. It ain't about son and nobody. That's how we fuck with Mike, to be honest with you. That's how we got to Bel Air, bro. We told him to come pull up on us and come to the hood. We brought him through Forest. This Cuzzo's hood. Brought him right through Forest. We was on 161 by the courthouse. Yo, when I say so many shit happened that you can't plan, if we was fake phony, like, yo, bro, and it better, bro. It was just a great time. We drove through the hood, man. It was dope. We went viral, millions of views across all platforms, and it was just love, bro. So we extend the same invite to you. Come to Forest next time. You know,
listen to me, bro. The times I've been to New York in my lifetime, I only stayed in the Forest Project. I never laid my head nowhere else, no hotels or nothing.
It is, man.
Like that is only for me. You know, I ain't gonna say too much without saying a lot though, but my people over there.
Now listen,
for life.
you know what that is now. You know what that is now. So now that I know you fuck with Computer, you come back through. We definitely got to do the walk through. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna look crazy now, because then we're gonna bring everybody out, and then it's gonna look like a fucking movie out there. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
I want to do that.
Yeah, there it is.
We gonna that's why we locking in the calendar. It's happening.
Let's do it.
All right. So I want to get started on getting to know, who is Big Folks? What got you started? What early influences? Like, give us the tea. Tell us. Like, I want to know.
Really no influences, but the only influence I ever had was just to make money and like try to figure out a way to do it legal once that drill scene hit Chicago. And once I seen Chief Keef and them move and how they was doing and them bags get to dropping, it was like, shit, I'm a businessman, so it was just like, let me grab one of my shorties from around here and make this shit pop. So I was lucky I had Lil Mouse from the hood and shit. I could write to him, bam. It was simple. Throw him in the studio, shit. Put everything, all the fixings around him, shit. All my people in New York, LA, Atlanta. Just connect all the dots from the streets into the industry, because most of them are in the industry. And shit, made shit pop. And that was like my beginning of jumping into music shit.
But
I had an independent label.
But let's take it back a little further. Tell us about growing up, like, because you have to be connected. You have to grow up right. Like, what was that like, bro? You from the Chi, right?
Yeah, my shit was a little rough. You know, I've been in jail for double murder. When I was 17, I called it double murder. Beat a self-defense in trial.
Hold on. That's the DA calling. He did his time.
That shit beat.
He did his time already. Your papers. Listen, this you can't indict him based on this. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, my fault. You know what I'm saying? My fault, big folk. You know what I mean? You know, niggas hear some shit and they start calling right off the bat. Record them. Now, get the fuck out of here.
They know the laws. If I can talk about a double murder and I'm on this talking to you, then you already know I must have beat it. You know what I'm saying? No other way to be old.
15.
Even if a motherfucker was a snitch, you still wouldn't be home off no
That's a
capital
fact.
murder. Shit.
That's a fact.
Double, bro. Like,
I
what was
mean,
that?
since you brought it up, man, would you mind like taking us through what happened, man? You said it was self-defense. Like, what happened? I mean, 17,
Oh well,
you
I mean,
young too.
I talked about this on academics platform to
Okay.
extent like about my case and shit, but
Nah, you
real
ain't got to
quick
talk
though.
about the case. Just
Yeah, real quick though.
Yeah.
I was just getting money in the building. One of the young niggas, older niggas, that's coming around. That bitch got mad. I just got out of jail. Bunch of little bullshit, little deal went bad for them. And then motherfuckers, long story short, they came back, kidnapped me. Shit, I'm here. They did.
Wow.
Shit.
God
That's
damn,
not a story
bro.
we run through, but we're gonna run past that.
Yeah,
That's some shit.
Well, I want to say this, big folk, man. I'm glad you here, man. You here for a reason. I don't know if anybody's ever said this to you.
For sure.
You come from a rough neighborhood environment like we come from, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Forest too. He from across the street. You know what I'm saying? He from Forest too. He don't live in
It's the
Forest
same.
now.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, his family from Forest, but we lost a lot. We lost a lot of peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and you know that, right? We seen a lot of losses coming up early, and you here for a reason. So I don't know if anybody ever told you that, man, but you here for a reason, and that means you
Yeah, I
still
appreciate
got a
that for sure.
you still got a purpose to serve, man. And I think you walking in your path right now, man, and it's showing obviously with the success of not only you, but the success that you're helping others to achieve, man. So I just,
That's fact though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
That's real.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Damn. So you beat that. So what happened after you beat that, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's it like? So now you trying
I
to
was
get
only I was like 17, 18, so 19. Should I come home? It was just like shit. It was almost like get right back to it. Like hurry up and get back to it. Cause now I had a name. Before then, like that's where big folks come from. My nickname when I got locked up for the murders in jail on the deck and shit. People call me Big Folks 'cause I was big.
Right.
But then it's like when I came home, it's just like shit. It was kind of right back to it where I left off at, but for some reason it had just sprung into like it was different. It was like major for me as far as getting to some money and shit.
Yeah.
But then like a few years of that shit in the streets, then that drill shit popped up maybe like you know what I'm saying, maybe almost 10 years later or whatever after me being home and shit. So then I jumped right into that shit and kind of been doing decent off being able to make money through in the industry because when Mouse was probably had a lot of shows, a lot of shit. A lot of his shit was underground. He made a lot of money underground. We never took no deal or nothing.
Oh, everything
Only,
independent.
only person I ever sat down and talked to a deal about with Lil Mouse was Birdman. So
Shout out to
that,
Bird.
yeah, shout out to Birdman though, for sure. And Lil Wayne really, because Lil Wayne got on his song and really took him there. You know what I'm saying? By Lil Wayne jumping on Mouse song Get Smoked and putting it on Dedication 4, it really changed all our lives, to be honest.
Crazy.
It really, to be honest, that Lil Wayne and them is the reason why I was 100% legit now.
Message.
Because that was the next follow-up question, bro. Was like, what changed the mindset? It's a big folk in every hood, bro, but they don't got the mindset to say, I see an opportunity, I'm gonna make it happen, bro. So, what was something going on in life? You like, nigga, that this is it. It has to be it. What made you go to Mouse? Like, you know what I mean? You could have chose any artist.
No, I mean, shit. It was just like I told this story before too. I think I'll say cheese, but how Mouse come about? My little bros and them. I had a girlfriend from I'm from the low end in Chicago, from a project. But they from the hundreds, the wild hundreds or whatever. But I had a girlfriend out there, which is Mouse's cousin and shit. So I was out there fucking with her and her little brothers and them for like years. I had her little brothers, they was like 15 and shit, getting money, selling a lot of weed and all that shit. Well, they grown as hell. Now that was years ago, but they I had them. And one day we used to be fucking with the D. So I had a line in their neighborhood. So it was like we was sitting at the table fucking around one day. And they was playing a little music on their little radio and shit. And I thought they was playing some Chief Keef. And they was like, hell no, that's little folks. That's Lil Nas ass rapping. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what are you rapping? A Chief Keef song? Or it just sounded so like damn, little boy, this shit sound just like the shit they putting out. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, my little bro, Lil Mike was like, nah, this him shit. He be asking motherfuckers to take him to the studio all the time. So it was like, yeah. And well, shit, I swear to God, like, I'm like, at that time, I was looking for them outs and shit. Like, I was looking for my Chief Keef up there. Like, fuck that. You know, I know Chief Keef people, so I know what they was making, what they was doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that. So bam, I'm like literally in the middle of our shakeup. You know, so I got motherfuckers buildings waiting, air blocks waiting, man. Put all this shit up for a minute. Let's go grab Shorty real quick. And then I grabbed him and took him to my other Shorty crib, Chase Davis, who produced the song Get Smoked. That's a big producer in Chicago right now too. Took him straight to him. Shit, he made Get Smoked. So when I dropped him off, like 15 minutes.
Ooh. 15 minutes made the joint. Then you got Weezy on the part 2.
Yeah, on the remix. Shit, that was.
Did you have any marketing background or anything like that, bro? Like to any music background to be like, yo, we're gonna take this song, we're gonna do this, or you just figured it out?
I just use my skills from the street, my marketing promote skills I did with the dope. It's the same shit.
Message.
The same shit.
I wanna make you laugh, big folk, because I'm be honest with you, right? Like I didn't think your nickname came from being locked up, because you know in the hood, all the biggest dudes for some reason you always give them little ass nicknames like yo, that's Tiny. You know what I'm saying? That's little Vershaun. You know, arguing like, nigga, where the fuck is little Vershaun at? Nigga, did he? You like, yo, oh, wait, time out. Like, I thought Big Folk came about because of the company, and that was your. I ain't know, because you know normally the big dudes you don't give them big nicknames because it's like you already know this motherfucker big.
No, I was GD. So I'm one of the folks.
Oh,
so it's kind of common. It's a lot of big folks. That ain't just my name. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, got you.
Like if you was in Chicago, you was one of the folks that, like you could be big folks. You know what I'm saying?
Hobby.
So I took a name. I took a name on that it could be anybody. You feel me?
Yeah, got you. See, it's important to know that little bit of information. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the people that the people that know you, right? Like, you know, everybody got nicknames and shit like that, right? So the people that is that a way that you could tell who actually knows you? Do your close personal?
Yeah, if somebody call me big folks, I know you don't know me. Like you probably you know me from this shit.
Got
but
you.
If you call me Sean, then I know you really know me. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Because I was wondering about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know, where did it come from? You know, because everybody got an origin story, you know what I'm saying? Except for some people that like name themselves, but you know, shit, the DA done cut you off. Oh, big fuck.
No, I'm jacking here, busy man. That's a phone call. I'm jacking here, busy man. That's a phone call.
It might be a phone call. He be back, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, yeah, he back already. Here we go. Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, we gotta get him back. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the phone.
The feds, man. It's the feds.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, my shit, motherfuckers called, knocked my shit out. My bad.
That's a call right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, now I can't even hear y'all. Shit. Hold on, leave out, come back in.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a dope ass story.
Nadège, what when you was growing up, what did you have like a little nickname that they used to call you? What was your little nickname like when you was growing up?
I have a family nickname. Only my family calls me, and that's how we're gonna keep it.
What they call you?
You on the podcast?
Oh man, we listen. Nah, we don't up here. What are you talking
No,
about?
once I tell y'all gonna have a field day, and
that's the fact. You know, yes.
This motherfucker calling me Ice T for 30 episodes straight.
Come on, like they call me Unc on YouTube. Come on.
All right. So my family nickname is Naughty.
That ain't bad.
Nah.
Bad. Next shit. Oh no.
You got me excited
like for being called naughty, like as a kid. Kids are not nice.
My dad though. My bad.
All right, there we go.
You
good. Back to big folks.
Phone, man.
Yeah, let's
Real talk. We don't get you.
Stay by the
bell. We don't get not that.
So you know, I want to talk about mindset real quick, Sean, because again, like I understand the hustle mindset. We come from that. You know what I mean? For you to see something in this artist and you to be established, like you said, right? And you was already doing your thing, making money. You had your connections. You could have easily just stayed in that route, right? But for you to be like, because it couldn't have just been money, because you know what I'm saying? You was doing your thing, but you was like, yo, like you said, we gonna put all this shit up. We gonna kind of pause all this shit and kind of like refocus like it had to, like, what was the mindset that, like, you know what I mean? To refocus what you was doing that technically was a guaranteed sure thing of a certain level of what you were doing, to be like, let's invest in this artist on what could have been, you know, technically it's like a hope, right? Because not everybody makes it to get a fucking Wheezy, you know.
No,
Or something like
yeah.
that.
See, I told this story before too on the big platform that like it was just out of pure jealousy of what Dro had with Chief Keef.
Okay.
And I'm like, shit, if that nigga sitting around and made some $1 million artist, I know shit. I'm really engraved in this shit. Like I got too many shorties. Like I know one of them is talented, and it just so happened Little Mouse popped up out of everybody. He was the youngest. Like it was crazy and shit, and he was really talented. So once I seen that, it's like shit. Just put all my basically how I view it, I just put all my plugs behind him.
Gotcha.
Most people ain't willing to do that though.
Nope.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
Ability come a long way, bro. You had to work for that. So for you to be like, yo, I'm gonna put you on game, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and
yeah, like rest in peace to people like Young Scooter. I just left Atlanta.
Saw that.
His shit. He was one of the ones that got a hold of Mouse. It was like a take him out of town with him or come to Chicago, really like fuck with him in the hood and all like real personal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a few of them, but he's like one of the main ones that's like real personal with us.
That's real. Who should just now we here talking about it? Who are some real relationships? What are some real people in the game? We talk about the fakeness, we talk about relationships and maintaining relationships.
Future about one of the realest to me.
Yeah.
Okay, say that.
But I got a real relationship with Future. That's like a fucking fool.
Okay.
Well, shit, you know how this shit goes. It's just business though. So you meet motherfuckers on your journey, highs and goodbyes. Shit. I never been one to be like, man, he should look out or this nigga, this and that. Cause only time I ever got mad in this shit or looked at it like, man, this goofy ass nigga should say something or look out or something when he know he did. Like with Meek Mills with that Dreams and Nightmare. Mind you, Mouse had blew up already. Mouse had Drake talking about 0 to 100 and he be on his Little Mouse drill shit and all that. What Meek Mills did was came and took one of Shorty, a 13-year-old line, and that shit really, really meant something because when that beat dropped, he say, when you fuck around, you no joke, my niggas from Philly, no joke.
Right.
That beat drop and everything, that whole song shift when he do that, but he got that from a 13-year-old, and he never really said nothing about it. He said something to us in private, of course, because we knew Nicki Minaj and shit at the time they was fucking around, but like he was like always when he came to Chicago, he was like scared to get up with Shorty and them. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be like his old boy O'Malley, whoever his friend name is, he'd call my BMF people and be like, because I had one of my BF homies was one of my partners in that shit, Big Cuz. So it's like they'll call him and be like, yeah, you know, we in Chicago. Like, all right, we'll get over Shorty and them. And he'd be like, oh, Meek Mill. He's like, no, not, you know. He'd be kind of like timid to go come around, motherfucker, I guess. But at the same time, I knew how impactful that song was and how hard that line was, and I knew it didn't come from him. And he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Damn. But we ain't really give a fuck. It was one of those, just like, man, fuck dude. So like Mouse and them never, he always listened to his music and all this, but I from that day, I ain't give him a chance. I just knew, to me, he's just like a little bitch to me. But that's just to me personally.
You should have told me. I use Meek for the flyer. You ain't see that? I use Respect the Game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I love the irony.
I wasn't on that.
I mean, I got a comment on that. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Sean, about business is business, but I mean, like, come on, man. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a way to do business too. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's a way to do business, right? And we was raised on that. Like, even there's a street
me coming up, G.
Yeah,
I deal with all kinds. It ain't just been all gangsters and all this and that. Goofy motherfuckers, silly motherfuckers, immature idiots, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers with no you know, just like so I'm used to dealing with all jack of trades. It don't matter. I just treat you back how you know what I'm saying? As you deserve to be treated, shit.
Principle shit. That's how we move, bro. We leave.
That's all it is. I don't look for nobody to do nothing extra. No, I never felt like that because I always felt like we had more money. When you get around some of these people, you'll be looking like, man, this shit ain't what you seen. You know that by now. Y'all from New York. Yeah. You like, man, you'll get up on this shit and be like, man, this shit ain't nowhere near what it seemed. So that's why I know not to expect nothing from none of these niggas. If I could see you on TV and you're an entertainer, that means you working to even get your money. You're an entertainer. You entertaining us. So I don't really look at you for no big wow or no like, let me get some advice and all that shit. No.
Message. Yeah, but yeah, Cuzzo.
No, I was gonna say that's why people think we crazy, nigga. That's why we curate the content the way we do. You know who we told you, bro? We talked to the CEOs and the CMOs, the motherfuckers that can actually sign off on the P&L.
Yeah, the people that make shit happen. Yeah,
that's what we talking about, bro. But in order
I don't take nothing away from the entertainer though, because they the business at hand. But it's the people that know how to handle the business that makes a difference with different entertainers and shit like that who can go high, what levels they can go to. It'd be the business behind them.
My thing is just the facade, though. It's just the facade, though. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like all that facade shit is corny to us. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit is corny to me. Like you talk this gangster shit, you personify this gangster shit. You took the little homie line, and fuck that you didn't throw him the bag or a couple dollars. You scared to pull up in the hood? Like, see that's the shit that I'm like, you know,
like, you don't trust me. Like, yeah, if I say you could, you could, right?
Yeah, like how you see.
But I do understand how hip hop go too. That people take each other's lines and do that shit all the time. So it's like, I ain't want to be like the nigga that like coming to this game like, oh, here come the street niggas and they don't understand how this shit go and this and that. So motherfuckers really fell back. But it was every time I hear it in the club, because it was a super big hit. So it's just like every time I hear it in the club, when I hear that drop, I only hear Mouse voice come out.
Got you.
Okay. No, that's
on the real.
Yeah, that's real though, bro. But I see both sides too. Cause like if you a Meek Mill, you got a big and you just got out the hood, you trying to get your family on all that shit. You be like, yo, come to the hood. Well, I'm gonna come to the hood. What if something happens? And I get dragged through this motherfucker. If he ain't like that, he ain't like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we move on principle. That's why we said Mike was good, bro. Mike came through the hood, bro. He's good. You know, we say we got you. We not extra gangster, nothing like that.
Yeah, but we run our shit, and it's evident. It ain't no secret. So it's like he could have came. Shit, well, motherfuckers was the ones that was securing him at his venue. So it's just like,
see, now that's something
different. It'd be different.
That's a small detail that I missed.
but you didn't hear what he said? He said O'Malley or one of them niggas called in ahead of time. So that's what I'm saying. So if you called in and you checked in, you already checking the temperature. So if niggas is like, nigga, you good, then pull up. If you don't feel like you afraid because you did some sucker shit, then you would have pulled up. But it's only that feel like, nigga, I know I'm moving in a funny ass way that would make you feel uncomfortable. That's all I'm saying. Perfect example. Look,
then a lot of niggas that get on, like they'll get a big head, they'll get that superstar shit, which I wouldn't advise anybody just up and just come to nobody hood just off the back. But it was different things involved with. They know they was all good. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just one of the things that I just think like I don't know if he had the time to do it or whatever, but we got money. We could fly, catch up with a motherfucker, like all type of shit. But it was just like, I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way back then. Yeah, that's the only thing that really ever rubbed me the wrong way with this industry shit.
That's all I'm saying, folks. Like, perfect example. Like, we feel like, we got a good rapport. If we gonna be anywhere near your city, believe you're gonna get that text message, bro. Yeah, we're not gonna just pop up, but we're gonna give you that text message, like, yo, bro, we're gonna be in your city. If you want to meet up, link up, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna give you that. You understand that? If you be like, yo,
I do it everywhere I go, not to check in with nobody, because I don't got friends. I don't check in with nobody but God.
Right.
I'm trying to check and see if there's some money around we can make while I'm here.
Okay.
No, that's exactly how a businessman should think. I want because these two. But I'm trying to ask a couple questions because I'm trying to, you've been in the game for a minute, so I know you got that sixth sense. But what are some things like call outs that you can see like a real nigga from a fake one?
It'll take me to get in no industry to see that shit. I've been in jail before. Any nigga that go to jail I think should have that kind of sense, because a lot of people think jail is this tough gangster place, this and that, but it's really a lot of niggas that's in that line, dope fiends and bums. So like you'll see that when niggas will be talking, like you ever been in jail and niggas do all this talking, then you can tell off niggas' pictures and they visiting date what kind of emotion they really had. So it'd be like you'll be hearing all these stories during the week. Then you see like no bitches came to see this nigga. He barely on the phone. Commissary low. So you get you get to developing that skill early, like right off the back. How we work, me and Kevo, how we work. If we know somebody want to sit down with us and do some business and that, if it ain't no money or no deposit, kind of like right after the first conversation type shit, it won't be a second one.
Ooh, I ain't mad at it, bro.
Nobody got time to waste.
Shit, how did you meet Kevo? Before we do it, this nigga, big folks, if Jarrett
We
visit
from the city, shit. We some big names from our city and shit. But when Kevo had a best friend from 119th, where Mouse from and shit, named Heavy Low, and they went to the feds together and everything. So before they went to the feds, Mouse had did a song with Kevo, but the feds had came and snatched him off the streets right before he could do the video. She had to go turn herself in, so he never got the video done. It's a song called 100. What is it called? 100 cash or some shit like that. Yeah. But Mouse and Kevo had a song. So when he went to jail, he was down there with Heavy and shit. Heavy called me one day. He's just like, man, hey, Kevo, he's trying to holler at you and shit. And I was like, what the hell Kevo want? You know what I'm saying? He come from straight scam world. Like, what the fuck do he want, nigga? My social or something? Like what the fuck is he calling from? So I'm like, all right, I'm like, you know, and I was kind of real mean back then. Like, if you know computer, like you get up on him and ask him, because even with him, they'll be like, man, that's a mean, like, you know what I'm saying? But I changed a lot too, though. I'm getting older, but back then, I was a little mean. So my nigga Heavy already knew, like, even call, asking, what the fuck, don't call me with no nigga in the feds, something like, you want to talk about what? You know, so wait till he come home. You know what I'm saying? But I like, for some reason, I'm like, it's Kevo, and if you knew Kevo back then, you just know it's all money anyway. So I knew it had something to like, what do he want? I know it's something to do with some type of money. I hope you don't want me to do no crazy shit, but let me see what he go. But when I talked to him, though, he just told me his plans are coming home. And he needed a real management behind him. He needed somebody strong with him and just go. Then like shit, we just from there shit for like a whole year or whatever till he got out. We just on the phone like every day. You know what I'm saying? Really plotting on everything that he's doing today. He visualized everything he got, everything he doing, from down to that jewelry, to the cars, to the females, to everything. He visualized that shit when he have a quarter in Fed joint.
That's fire, bro. We
That's
talk about
fire.
a lot, bro.
Honestly, that's been a running theme with our past few guests about the mindset, like really believing it, seeing it, that level of delusion. Like, how do you feel about that kind of concept?
Mind over matter. I spent my whole life doing that. My grandma taught me that. It was like 5 or 6. It's mind over matter. Like, if my figure, like we got burnt or something, it's just like, man, fuck that. Like, wipe it off. It's just, if you can make your mind think different ways, then shit, all type of shit will happen. You know, you got to unlock your skills.
You know what I want to ask you too, bro. What was that moment when you felt like you made it? So you with Mousy.
I still don't feel like I made it. Well.
Let's talk about that, bro. Why you don't feel like
we trying to the levels that niggas trying to go to, boy, motherfuckers still 5-10 years away from it.
I ain't mad at it, bro. But it had to be one moment where you like on the right path, though, bro. It had to be one moment.
About time I knew, like right after Lil Wayne got on that song with Mouse. It was like from there I knew, like, all right, now I'm stuck in this shit. Ain't no going back to just selling hella drugs and like probably hot as hell now. You know what I'm saying? Burnt up. I don't even want to go around my people with all this attention. So it was full-fledged after that. Shit.
That's crazy. Shit. But then on the flip side, then I gotta ask you, what was one of the biggest lessons that you learned coming up? Because we don't call shit failures or mistakes or whatever. What was the biggest lesson to get to that point? Because it had to be something that you like, damn, I wish I did this different.
Putting people in place to take care of the business instead of just me doing it myself.
Message.
That's a fact, though. So what will you do?
You'll be running around like you have this platform, and y'all be running around trying to make the bag to put the platform right, this and that, and you'll leave shit in other people's hands. But then it'll be like nobody never gonna really think like you or move like you personally. You could tell a motherfucker all day and explain to them and try to get them to see your vision, but it don't. That shit don't work unless it come from you.
I mean, but it is a point. But it is a point where once you get the company to a certain level, you have to start delegating, right? Because you have to handle other aspects of the business. Can you hear me?
Yes, broski.
Can you hear us?
Bro, Wi-Fi went up. I mean, his phone looked like it went up.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Yo, can you hear this?
Message.
Get that?
Yeah.
You got that?
What the fuck you at? On the 6th floor on the 4th? What?
Who me?
Yeah, where you?
Oh no, listen, I'm from Forest. I don't live in Forest no more.
I'm just talking shit.
I live by a forest, but not that far.
I would keep it 100. Like first chance I got to get the fuck away from there. I was gone by there. I would keep it 100 with you, like, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
It was crazy, but what I was saying was, I understand what you're saying. When you're cultivating the business, initially you wear a bunch of hats. Any business person that's successful, we've always talked about that. When you're developing the business, you wear the hats, but eventually the business does scale to a certain point where you have to start delegating certain tasks to other people, because you just can't be everywhere and do everything, because time is the most important commodity in this thing, right? So we definitely understand, what you're saying about
with Mouse. I had a cousin that was already in the music shit, fucking with Def Jam. I had all my BMF homies down in Atlanta that, they had went through what they went through, and the ones that was left were still kind of floating around the industry doing little shit. So I had them plugs. So I had all straight through plugs to everything. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of easy. It was kind of easy to navigate Mouse. And then I had like a whole little team around on my people. But then with Kevo, it's only been me and Kevo.
Wow.
Ain't no in-betweens, ain't no assistants, ain't nobody else. Now, what it is like when he down there in Miami or Dubai and this and that, he do got people that he bring around, but those be mostly people that he turning up or his mentorship or this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like when it came to this plan and getting on the path that we on right now, it's all me and him, 100%. Like nobody else to talk to, nobody else to strategize with, to lean on, loan, none of that.
That's fire. Shit, man. How do you figure that out, right? So, like, what does that look like? Your role is this. You the manager in this. Like, he got ideas. You like, yo, bro, we can't do this.
Yeah, nigga, like a point guard in a center. Nigga is just like shit. Nigga go set the play up and nigga execute it. But it's like, with Kevo is different though. We all know that he a little different though, because he kind of like a money magnet, to where it's like what he doing is educating motherfuckers on how to get some money. As long as you, to me, even through a recession or anything, that's the only thing that's recession proof. If you could teach people how to make money, you'll never be broke.
Message.
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Screaming baby. That's screaming baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, like it's just
so credit, LLCs,
like,
loans.
Y'all got so many avenues on this shit. It's like, nigga, like
a few directions with this. Where did we go?
Yeah.
Shit, y'all sitting on the show. This is an LLC right here. Y'all should at least have $500,000 worth of funding behind it.
But shit, let me hold up.
We gotta pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Wait, hold on.
Then it's three of y'all. So all three of y'all personal credit should go get shot to the moon. And then all three of y'all go get different bank accounts for this same LLC and go get help. Y'all go get 1.5. Shit. And be one of the biggest shows on the East. Shit.
It can work like that. That's Look, that's a conversation we're gonna have in the green room.
That's what I'm gonna say, nigga. Gas, nigga, how do we keep this? I saw you fucking with No Jumper, nigga. What's up, nigga? We got the real over here.
Shout out to No Jumper. Shout out to Flakko. Man, shout out to all my people that make my life good.
Yeah.
That's Bandman Kevo for sure.
Yeah.
Poetik, Flakko. Shout out to my nigga Young Goldie, because he been like the rookie of the year that just passed us. He been going crazy.
Yeah, beast, bro.
Shout out to my boy Demon Time Exotic. I got my boy Demon Time Exotic out there in the Bay. He do live stream shows like this on live. He go crazy with the West Coast content and all that shit. He wild with it. Demon Time. Sometimes I'll be hopping on this show too because it'd be fun. Then I got my other homie that I just locked in when we met y'all down at the Love. He locked in with me. His name 80 the Kingmaker. And he got a whole little podcast laid out coming up with hella celebrities he interviewing and shit already. And he just came from like Atlanta run. So he gonna be real big to come 80 the Kingmaker. He in that red pill space. It's gonna be real wild for the ladies. Say some real wild shit. No, he says I'll tell you this. In one interview, I'll give you this. And it fucked me up because he crazy with it, right? You know what I'm saying? The nigga he says women don't want respect. He said women only want to be considered. So, so that's how he coming, and it's gonna be a whole show full of this shit.
whole
So it's
viral.
gonna be crazy.
What's homie that was bashing the women that went viral?
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin said he went some Kevin
Yeah,
Samuels.
yeah, he on some Kevin Samuels shit for sure, but a little different.
Well,
Real.
there was his action.
My hands just being all type of shit though, like
Yeah.
like all different type of shit.
Yeah,
Financial
speaking of that.
literacy, rap, goddamn it, content creators. A lot of content creators over this last year, they the ones who've been making a lot of the income fast. You know what I'm saying? They make a lot of a good content creator.
So let me ask you this: what is a worthwhile collaboration? Like, what do you see in those people? Like, what would you say is like worth your time?
Depend on your budget.
Period.
Put your money where your mouth. My time is money. Money is time. So shit, with that budget right, shit. What we need to do? What we trying to do? Let's get it accomplished. Simple as that.
Okay. So then, aside from the money, aside from the cash, like, what's a good way to stand out to you? Like, if somebody wanted to have you manage them or collaborate with you,
They got to come with their money out, baby. Or they damn near might not even get a listen. I'm past the stage of coming up and hitting your demo or check this out and this and that. It's a million more. If I showed you my DM, it's the most ridiculous shit I ever seen. But it's just like it's the business that I'm in, and then it's not me. It's the people that I manage. You know what I'm saying? So if people trying to get like them or trying to figure out how they come in, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that want to know a lot about Bandman Kevo, but it's a lot of young people that be wanting to know how Poetik Flakko took off and how he started and shit. Then there's a lot of new guys coming on the line want to know how Young Goldie took off in such a short time and this and that. So it's just like it be just different, you know.
So can I keep it? Let's keep it gangster, bro. Because you know we ain't doing payola. You came on the love, bro. What made you want to platform? Let's keep it gangster.
No, I fuck with people that just because y'all from I knew Farrell's from the Forest Project, so it was just love to them, really.
Shine, man. Sometimes
Returning the love, because he may not know though, but I'm telling you, my history with that project is real extent. You know what I'm saying?
You can get a sit-down view, would have been good, not good.
That's what I'm trying to figure out now. Like, if I ever seen you before, whatever. Because let me tell you,
when we used to come over there though, like I have Mouse in there with us, so we'll be like, you know how computer them is, over crazy, protective, all the crazy niggas, hella knives and razors in everybody's mouths, and just like that, in and out over that nighttime doing shit. I don't think we never filmed nothing over there, but we used to be with all type of motherfuckers over there because it used to be hella shit going on over there. Because Fat Joe and them from over there too, right?
So Fat Joe.
Well, Big Pun, I should say. Yeah, we fuck with Pun.
No. So Joe is from
Joe from over there.
Yeah, Joe from my projects. He from the building.
Yeah, because computer had us fucking with Joe's brother. Yeah, Joe brother over there.
And Pun, I think Pun is from like Hunts Point area. I think initially he's from like the Hunts Point. So I mean, we keep talking about it. So I know for a fact that Computer, because me and Computer had did some music stuff. I know he was signed to I think it was Havoc from Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
He was signed to Have, because when we was working together, I think Have had signed him. Did you guys? But he had did some other stuff with Violator and stuff like that. So did you meet?
Yeah, he used to have us fucking with Violet. Well, he used to have us fucking with everybody in New York. To be honest with you, Fabulous and them, everybody.
Yeah. So how did you meet Computer? If you don't mind me asking, like, how did you guys meet?
My family.
Okay, Kai. Yeah.
Through Big Cuz. A lot of people came through Big Cuz. If it was kind of industry wise, it probably came through Big Cuz.
Got you.
BMF Big Cuz. Yep.
Yeah, because Computer been doing music for a long time, bro. So he's definitely connected. Like I said, me and him did a couple joints, and we was moving around. So you know, we always had respect, not only from the hood, but knew we was doing the same type of thing. So yeah, so that makes sense.
So shit, I want to ask you too, big folk. Like so like I said, I said it earlier, bro. There's a big folk in every hood, bro, that don't got the mindset. So if somebody's like this, I'm tapped in the streets, I'm kind of want to go on the legal route, I want to do my thing. What's one piece of advice you giving them, bro?
Shit, before they leave the streets, dump a lot into their personal credit, get their personal credit straight, and go get an LLC set up and get all that shit straight, and then leave the streets completely alone. Cut everybody off and focus shit on your business.
Message.
Shit, man. Easier said than done, bro. That's the hard part. You know what I'm saying? But it's how
I mean, it's only hard if you it depends on how bad you want to change your life and how bad you really want something, because then it won't be hard at all.
There we go. So that's what we have a saying here. You got to choose to be him or her, bro. And we said it. Man, you have to choose that, bro. You have to wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm locking the fuck in. I'm doing all this shit. There's people.
Then once you choose it, ain't no days off. That's your new life. That's you now.
You ain't never lied, bro. The journey has been crazy, bro. So what shit? What is one shit? I was gonna actually, I'm not that. I knew you was about to say something. My bad.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Now I lost it now because I'm on Dindu's. I'm saying it's smart now. I done took.
I got my Chardonnay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on Dindu now, but like, this shit is just such a dope conversation. So, what does the mountaintop look like, bro? What does that look like? So you know what I'm saying?
Right outside my window. On this motherfucking mountain, I'm looking at.
Champion Everest, Kilimanjaro.
No, I hear about Red Rock Mountains and all this with a big ass 6-bedroom mansion, pool and shit, with motherfucking like bobcats and shit down there scaring you, and that's the mountaintop for me. Hella bank accounts, loaded, credit on 10,000, on 9,000 shit, and just living life shit. I did a lot in life right now already, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just really about relaxing and just being comfortable and making sure all my bills is paid and making sure everything is like I don't have to worry about shit.
But how did the family change, bro? When you getting this money, they go old folk. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it. I'm in the street.
My family, we always been getting to it, so it ain't nothing changed. Shit, this is kind of like
dope.
It's kind of what motherfuckers been doing. Shit, I got a big brother that came home from the feds that was made $100 million on real estate. Then went to the feds, and now he back home. He did 10 years. He back. Him and his wife did 10 years. They back now, and they back strong. They back up millionaires. Because now they know how to do it the legal way. They could have did it the first way, the legal way, but you know, niggas got to, you live and you learn. It's just the way you bump your head. It's how you learn. If you can really learn in that mind over matter and come back and do everything right and do the same shit.
Message.
Yeah, it's the lessons though, but it's the lessons, bro. Again, like not, if you look at our culture, and I'm not being funny, it's just it is what it is, man. If you look at our culture, I don't think it's a time in history for our culture where you've seen more people come from the hustle, right? From the illegal side first and learn business indirectly, right? You're not learning the fundamentals through the books. You're learning the fundamentals through the school of hard knocks. Yeah. And then they take the same lessons and they just transfer them over to, okay, I know how to move this way. I know how to make connections. I know how to do this. Now let me do it the legal way. And I mean, like they just put up the article about Jay. They just put up the article about Jay, you know what I'm saying? And where he's at about being, one of the most all-time sellingest artists, 2.5 billion. But again, look at where Jay started at. He started hustling. You understand? The team, a lot of his team got locked up, did numbers. He got lucky, wasn't there when the yellow envelopes hit the hood. He wasn't there. So, you know what I mean? So again, like a lot of people, prominent businessmen right now started out on the other side of the tracks, man. It is what it is. Like, I think it's due to the fact that we don't have the people putting that type of success in front of us in those times to show us that there are
not in our times growing up, no. Yeah. But nowadays on this internet, you got too many Bandman, Kevos, and you look at y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's too many ways to make it without just, you know what I'm saying, going illegal routes. You're gonna go illegal route and have less money and more time on your, you know what I'm saying, fucked up more shit than sitting there just doing some legal shit. It's too, if you don't like the work and this and that, it's too much shit out here to make money where you don't even gotta even leave your house. You know what I'm saying?
Message.
Shit out here to make bread now. That wasn't like that when we was coming up though, you know.
So if you were to start over right now with the knowledge you had, like what would you like if you had to start over right now? What would that look like?
I say whatever. We back at zero. That God forbid. We back at zero. So back up. What we doing first?
But I got all the knowledge and skills that I got now.
Yes, you got all the knowledge and skills. Right
Oh shit! I'm just gonna really just dig and tap into my credit and go build myself a bag and figure out what I want. Along while I'm building that up, figure out what business I want to do and pour into. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I got the knowledge that I got now, so I'm already knowing like I could go get $1 million. I go get $1 million worth of credit. But I just gotta have something that I know that's gonna bring the money back to pay this credit off. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go think of $1 million idea to even match the credit to even get this shit going and pay it off. So I'll be sitting somewhere trying to figure out a business or like what's making money wherever I'm at. Like what's the best generating money independent businesses making money off of or whatever shit.
Shit, you ever considered like tech, Silicon Valley shit? Like, will you ever consider some shit like that? Because that's what a lot of people we talk to.
Yeah, one of my this my boy who I was just talking about, 80 the Kingmaker, who I just got. That's what he do. He into tech right now. He making like 700,000 a year in tech field. You know what I'm saying? So he got little mentorship programs to teach people how to make six figures working and doing tech and how to get the jobs and how to do all type of shit. So yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
That was like, I ain't gonna front. You simplify the shit and make me like, yo, nigga. I'm like, damn, I'll get to $1 million right now. I'm like, god damn, nigga, like, tell me a little more. I'm trying to get to the yams, nigga. I'm Barnell Hill.
I mean, what he's doing is he's just explaining to you the fundamentals of just how to start building, which that's the problem that a lot of people are just not paying attention to, that the fundamentals are there, right? Like he said, right? And we can use us for an example, big folk. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like I'm new to the podcast shit because I did music. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, Cuzzo brought me in on the podcast shit, but he brought me in because he understood I run businesses. See? Okay. So he knows I know credit. He knows I teach credit. He knows I know all of that shit. So when he came to me, he like, yo, we need to start a company. Let's do this. Can we come together? I'll do this. You do that. And how we ended up doing everything for the last 3 years that we've been doing. It was because I understood credit, how to leverage it, how to get lines of credit, business bank account, and I understood all that, and I got us moving, and we were able to do everything that we did. But he had the idea. See, Cuzzo, you had the idea, right? So now it's just finishing the journey up. We had the idea, we got the capital, now seeing it all the way through. So everything that he's saying technically is what we embody, because you heard what he said, then going full throttle. So we quit our jobs. Now we don't work 9 to 5. See, we don't work 9 to 5 now, right? So we quit our jobs for 2-3 years. Fuck it. Nothing else matters. No music, no nothing else. We podcast and we doing this, and look at the fucking rooms that we in now. Look what we about to go in June. Yeah. So everything that he's saying is embodying us. Yeah. He's embodying everything that we've been doing.
Yeah, but motherfuckers ain't willing to go that long route, bro. We went the extra long route.
It be the little struggles and the little dealing with being broke here and there along the journey that discourage people. But you can't let that discourage you, shit, because you chasing something that's gonna make the bag. So you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep going. You can't stop.
So yeah, if you don't mind sharing, bro, because a lot of the entrepreneurs we have come on, like, what was that low point for you, bro? You was like, yo, I could have. We have a saying, we could have quit 1,000 motherfucking times. 1,000 times, bro. What was that one moment for you? It was tough as a motherfucker. And you like, yo, nah, I'm gonna still keep going, bro. What did that look like?
Like probably in 2016, when like me and Mouse kind of like separated to the point where it's like, man, this shit ain't. It was like a little family shit. It was just a bunch of like little bullshit. Really, it was never us, because we was like tight. We supposed to be like the next Bird and Lil Wayne, to be honest. But it's just like, once that happened, it's just like, you know what? Fuck that shit. Like it's too much stress, and I'm just spending. I'm way out of my money. I'm spending way more money on than I'm taking in. Even though we making money, I'll make sure he eat though. You know what I'm saying? So I just started acting up like, damn. So it was like kind of got discouraged over like the next couple years with that shit. Like, man, fuck that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even really want to be bothered with nobody. So that's when I got the call in 19 from Kevo and in the Feds. That was that moment. Like, should I fuck with it? Should I? Then I'm looking at my baby mom like, this nigga talking crazy as hell. Talking about, he telling me about a Lamborghini truck. I ain't never even knew they was coming out yet. Like, what is he talking about? He talking about he about to have 3 of those and 6 of these and all the Gucci and all the Louis. He gonna have the best body, the best bitches. I'm like, damn, we're like, shit, where's the money at for all this shit? I swear to God, I used to be, every time I got off the phone with Kevo in the beginning, when we started doing talking and shit, I got off the phone and thought that man was crazy and crazy. To one day, I'm like, you know what? God, like he gonna do something, because he's too determined. Like he don't give a fuck. And I'm like, man, like, bro, you talking about getting $1 million worth of cars, and you ain't even got a place to live yet, and like you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Message.
The ground running. He told me what he needed to do. He spent a few $100,000. And he wanted that money to go. Just imagine, I'll pull up on you like this. Look, Jarrett, man, look, you got 100,000. All right, cool. I'm gonna need to use that to take these pictures and rent these cars and just put these posts up.
Okay.
And motherfuckers just like, okay, like, how we gonna get my money back? Was like,
or why?
It's just like, don't worry about it. Watch this shit. And shit, millions came.
Shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, nah, nigga, you got to show me a little more.
You know what I'm saying? the average, the average person gonna stop and do that. But me knowing this boy and knowing he ain't nothing but him, I don't give a fuck, legal, illegal, whatever. I know that's whatever. and how honest he is. So whatever money I got right now, I can just leave it blindly with Kevo. I know everything will be taken care of. Everything will be not a dollar will be missing. It'll probably be more when I come back.
Right.
So it's like he always that was always him, even in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He letting people eat. He turning motherfuckers up all type of shit. So
Message.
you know,
shout out to the vision, man.
it's just like just having that vision. Then just man, you look at this like how many times a nigga like me like that went to the store grabbing work, the work get fucked up, money all don't come back. So it's like steady taking those risks, like take a risk on something else one time and see how that shit go. And it's legal and it's just something different. And we motion niggas, so we already have motion. So it's like, all right, what we could do to reinvent ourselves? What could big folks do to pop back out? Miles is gone. It's gonna be hard to bring him back to life. It's gonna be $1 million feature or some crazy. It's gonna be some wild shit to even get him back how he was running once we got touched Wayne. But it's like once Kevo came, now this everything he talking about is about making money. You see what I'm saying? Right. And then when he came with the biggest idea he ever had this far was like, I'm getting on OnlyFans. And it's like getting on OnlyFans. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get on OnlyFans, but I'm gonna use it to teach financial literacy to black people because they don't teach it in high schools and none of that.
Message.
And use that channel just for financial literacy.
Yeah, he had 36,000 subscribers at $50 per month, and he kept that shit up for almost 24 months. So you do the math.
Woo!
Even though OnlyFans take a damn near 60% out the shit before it even come and get taxed and all that, but it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, but bro, I'm a marketing dude. Did he have a marketing background and know a funnel and all that shit?
You know what? His marketing background is come from him scamming. Getting on, he the nigga that he was one of the first ones, like them Africans be as shit with the tellers mark and shit, but he'll get on the internet and send these posts out on Facebook and this and that and ask people do they want to make money and this and that, who they bank with. He was one of the first ones to even create that. So and you know, blindly people started sending them cards from all over America and this and that. So he knew then how to market himself to get those people to send their fucking bank cards to him. So you know he had to be some type of marketing genius to get you to send him your bank card. You never even seen his ass.
No, you're a seller. You a motherfucking master seller.
Yeah, no, he'll master. I tell him all the time, he'll master close. He closed deals.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
he closed deals.
Seller, like when you say some shit like that to get somebody a bank card on the phone, you gotta be a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, they ain't even see your face.
Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta build a relationship. You gotta know what it is. You gotta talk to them, speak their language. You gotta be a chameleon. Straight up and down, bro. So for him to have that vision to say and do that and be like, yo, no, I'm gonna go another route and take OnlyFans. What I say is genius about that, bro. He took a platform that wasn't known for that and made it his own. Yeah, you could get some wild salacious shit. You could have got some porn stars, paid them off a little, came back on.
Yeah, because everybody was saying the same thing. Like, you about to go in there and show himself or what? Like, what is you about to do on OnlyFans? Yeah. But in his mind was like, if this shit worked, it's about to go crazy because he knew he had fans that thought he was gonna get out and teach them how to scam. So it's like all these people that wanted me to teach them how to scam or some old methods and what's the methods. Because remember when he got out, everybody the word was methods. Everybody was doing some type of method and method this, method that. So he's like, I'm gonna get their ass the real life method to clean their real credit up, to show them how to do it themselves and how to get their lives on track, how to go get these credit cards and turn themselves up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did.
That's crazy, man. Shout out to everybody on Instagram too, y'all. If y'all on Instagram, we getting mad comments. Come to the YouTube. We could put y'all on the show. We can put your comments on the show. The StreamYard doesn't integrate with that yet. So go to YouTube. We'll put everything on the show. You got a question for folk, we're going to get that shit popping, all right? My voices, I knew you was about to go in. My bad.
No. But, and I appreciate y'all giving me the space. But I want to also know, let me pull up my little questions. So I want to know, like, in regards to because you already said, like, you are not where you want to be yet. Like, you're not at the top. So how do you measure your progress and outside of money, because of course money is a great indicator, but how do you measure your progress and how do you know when you've reached a certain milestone?
When my lifestyle get to changing,
okay,
like when the way I'm living, like when shit become like if I do something like, oh, that ain't shit. Like today I had to go grab my car to BMW. That shit was $3,400 out of nowhere. If I could be like, oh, that really didn't hit me, like that really wasn't nothing. Or if it's like, God damn, I gotta pay that. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be my difference. Like if I could just be like, oh, that ain't shit and go on about my day and keep it moving and this and that, then I must be all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In my world, you know what I'm saying?
That's real. I'm gonna give you context because you saw Nadège at the Bel Air, bro. We met her the first time at the Bel Air Mansion joint, right?
That's what I'm sitting here thinking. Like y'all put it together that day, huh?
Right then and there, bro. So Mike told us to come through and kick it. Let's just to give you context. He was like, yo, y'all, my bros just come through, bing, bing, bing. I just need y'all in the building with my guys. We like, yo, of course we got you, bing, bing, bing. But if we're gonna come out there, nigga, we're gonna bring the equipment. Why wouldn't we? We're gonna bring the equipment, we're gonna set up whatever it looks like. Let's get this content. This is what we do. Let's work, bro. Like you're our brother, but let's work. We saw Nadège out there. She flew out and brought a ticket the day before. The day before the joint, and we thought she had a team with her and all that. She seen it again interview. She interviewed Kevo, Mike. I think she interviewed. She was putting in work, and we saw that and was like, "Yo," she was like, "I'm gonna start my own thing." Like, why you gonna start your own thing? Why are we not building together and did this shit together, bro? So that shit was crazy. So I'm gonna big you up, sis. You gonna put your trust down and be like, "Nigga, I went there to the Bel Air Mansion joint by myself and made sure I got in the right room with people."
And honestly, like when I tell you, it really was a last minute thing. Like. I wouldn't even say it was the day before. It was literally like out like the night before, hours before I had to go to sleep. Like I've already been in like the remote closing game. And like I heard of Mike's program. So I was like, let me see if, he got any information that I could learn from. Cause if I want to get better, learn from the best. And one of his closers, shout out to Clay, was like, hit me up literally on that Thursday, was like, yo, you pulling up? I was like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I live in New York. He's like, nah, you got to come out. Like, you got to be here. You have to be here. Like, what is it going to take? I was like, dude, I just gave you my money for this program. Like, I'm not really liquid. He was like, well, I believe like you're great. So if I can handle you getting out here, would you come? I was like, bet. Like, if you can get me out there, then I will be out there and I'll go to work. So, and I was just like, I was being myself. That's honestly how I am. If I'm going to go somewhere and I'm about to spend all this bread and spend like,
you gotta work the room and get the relationship shit. You gotta make your money. Yeah, get your money worth.
Exactly.
Did it, yo.
So I'm just when I saw them doing the podcast, I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just talk to them, pick their brain, because I told them, I was like, the only thing that I don't have is like the actual technical setup of like starting a podcast. Like I told them, like I already have like who I want to talk to, what I'm like, look, all the everything. Just literally, I was like the mechanics, the logistics of it all. That's where I was like, and they were like, bro, we already got that set up. Like we got you. We'll help you. We'd love to have you on the podcast. So when I sat down with them on that live stream, they're like, congratulations, you're our new co-host. I was like, I really thought y'all was like being cute about it, but nah, it was serious. And here I am. Like,
but you know why, big folks? She asked the right questions. Right. And I'm sure that's a barometer for you, bro. Like, you got to ask the right question. I got to make sure your mindset is right. Like, she could have been over there chilling with y'all, chilling with Gold, chilling with
she was working the fuck out the room, though. She
working everything. And was like, yo, what chord is that? Yo, what does this program do? What the fuck is this board that's lighting up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, asking all the right questions. And we like, yo, nah, we could use that. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's when somebody's serious.
There you go. Because there was a lot of people in that room, bro. A lot of people in that room. Motherfuckers wasn't asking that. We glad we here. You got him on the line. You on mute, nigga. What are you doing?
Bro, I think that we're gonna keep it that way because
Yeah, well, we gotta talk to the audience.
You better be making money off that phone call.
He's live on the joint. I don't know.
Hey, I got a surprise for you, big folk. Hold on. I'll put you on speaker. Hold on. Hey, yo, you on speaker? Go ahead.
Yo, big bro, what's up, big bro?
Who that?
It's computer, nigga.
What up, my
nigga? Yeah.
What up, Brody?
What's up, bro? You coming this way? You close?
Nah, I'm out. I'm on the West Coast. Shit, I'll be them ways soon. No shit. On here fucking with your homie. Them. Hopefully they want to do it in person or something. I'll come that way.
Hey, listen, man. I just got off the phone with Big Cuz a little bit before he was finishing his Ramadan. And we had a crazy big talk, man, and we just got finished talking about you, man. Get my number, bro. I need you to come out here. It's super important, man. I got some serious opportunity for us.
See, those the type of Jarrett. When I get that type of see the people that know me, when they say get out here, they got it's nothing but a bag.
You gotta be excited right now, right?
Yo, big bro, listen to me.
Talk to me.
Yo, big bro.
Yeah.
Please, folk. Get out here immediately. I have a situation that's gonna do nothing but rise like yeast in a fucking hot oven, man. Please, man.
There it is, my nigga. Hey, yo,
Say less.
look, I met folk in Bel Air, my nigga. We was in fucking Bel Air. I met the big homie in Bel Air, California at the mansion. We bugging the fuck out. He came on the podcast and we talking. He like, yo, I used to hang out in Forest. I'm like, word? Well, who? He like computer. I'm like, George? My nigga, my nigga. So I was like, that's why I hit you immediately. Like, nigga, call in, tap in.
Hey,
Right
tell
now.
computer, computer, tell him how we used to be over there in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Me, him, Big Cuz, Mouse, the whole family. Yo, we be in my crib. Yo, we was in the crib Forest for a month, man.
That's what he said. No, that's what he said. He said, yo, let me say what he said. He said, yo, when I came to Forest, I didn't stay in no hotel. I stayed in Forest. I said, nigga, you a computer, nigga, you good, nigga. Like, that's what he said. He said he brought Mouse out. Everything you saying is what he said on the show. That's why I hit you up immediately.
We the first people to bring drill to New York City.
There it is. Look at
Real
that.
shit. Real shit.
Drill artist before Little Mouse. At that time, it was Big Folk who brought him out, and we had him all over New York City, bro. And that's on God, man. No
Every
drill
borough.
here before Little Mouse. Nobody.
There it is. Yo, look, we gonna finish with the show. I'm gonna give him your number and we gonna connect, man. Cause when he come to New York, you know I'm pulling up and we gonna
do something big. I fuck around, come out there soon. Shit.
Bro, I love you, folk. I love you, Chad.
Man, I love you too, computer boy. You already know it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you.
All right, hit me.
Copy.
You
Look,
can't make that up.
We in the green room, we getting it on the calendar. I'm just telling you now.
So look, we talk about shady shit and being real right?
Yeah.
And being real right? See, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, right? When I say, no, that's my man, like, that's my man. That's why, like, nigga, George, like, that's my man. That's why I hit him.
I look at like a computer, them like my little brothers. They like
bro.
real family members.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's what, I know his whole family. That's why when you said that,
Shout out his daughters, baby mama, all of them. They're like locked in, yeah.
Remember I said to you, I'm bugging, like, I never seen you in the hood. I'm watching. That's why. So Cuzzo, just so you know, like, we got a internal chat, right? So I was looking down for a minute. Cuzzo, like, yo, you looking down? I'm like, nigga, I'm talking to computer. I'm trying to get this nigga to call into this show. You know, computer be moving. Computer, this nigga's always moving.
Yeah,
so,
everywhere.
He be busy. So I'm like, nigga, I'm talking to big folk, the homie. I didn't know y'all niggas knew each other. You gotta call. And he's like, yo, right now, I'm calling in right now. So that's why I was looking down, get him to call in. So look, so that I could get y'all to tap back in and hopefully, you know.
We're gonna put something together. We definitely gonna include you. Say less on that.
Yeah, man. But look, well, I don't do it for that. I do it for the genuineness of the love.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You came on the show. Oh no, the feds again? Okay.
He said, nah, we trying to link up and niggas trying to play.
Yeah, he's trying to stop the money, feds. The fuck out there.
Feds trying to stop the money.
But again, folk, like, when we talk, like, so when Nadège talked about, like, again, right? We know, monetary value is a lot, right? When it comes to motivating people to do big things. But again, like, you came on this show for the love, right? Again, you came on this show for the love, right? We appreciate you.
I'm forever locked in with y'all. I told you I live off certain principles, bro. I come from that. So it's like, once you told me you from right there with dude, like, right, what you need? Shit.
Yo, listen. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, nah, I gotta call a homie. I gotta let him know that we know each other, because now he gonna be extra hype. You already said, like, oh no,
computer. We gonna be making some bread by the end of tomorrow, probably. It's gonna be some type of situation.
Yeah, it is. So when we get off the phone, I'm gonna text you his number.
Yes,
because he stay changing number. So I'm gonna text you his number.
Yeah, I appreciate that though. One of my little bros and shit though. And we all move. We all got motion, so we all be moving. So it be times we don't see each other, talk to each other and shit. So that's all love.
I want to let the audience know something. Let me just show y'all something of what just happened though, right? You see, when we just talked about being a genuine person and not doing shady business and being about what you say you about, right? Big folk talking about business. We about business. Look at how quickly we just made a quick transaction, called up a person, and now we talking about making money together within the next
we don't know what's going to come out of this.
It's
going to be something big, though.
but it's the opportunity. See, big folks said, I'm going to give y'all the opportunity. I'm going to give y'all my time. You see the difference? Did y'all just see the difference, right? He just said before, y'all might not even get a second meeting if you the first meeting, you don't even come with the right bag. See the difference in the movements, and see the difference in the energy and the vibe, and understand that, yes, money is a motivator, but your character will take you places that money can't. That's all.
No, your character gonna take you farther than the money, to be honest.
You talk to me.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah,
I was just having a conversation with Kevo about that.
Yeah,
people integrities and all that shit. That shit take you far.
Yeah.
And then when people handing you a lot of money or shit like that, it producing results. If you can't give people quick results and this and that, then you should be taking money from people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we move. But the reason why I'm so plugged, I'll just say this.
Yeah.
Because I was just talking early to this about one of my people. The reason why I'm so like that type of call with computer.
Yeah.
Because when people call me, bro,
yeah,
we make money together. We gonna make some money.
And he was excited too.
We make money hand over fist, bro. We gonna connect some type of dot that wasn't even thought about just right now and boom, and it's gonna be like, man, you know what? We could do this, boom, boom, boom. You got a whole platform. You out there in New York. I got hella celebrities, all type. I got regular people that just got money that want to get on platforms. So it's like, I don't know what to come out of it. So let me see what computer got going, because he always got something up. Now that's one thing I can say about him. He always got something up. So I'm see what he got up. I'll be out there.
But see, computer for me could be the Bandman Kevo. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, right? We came up in the mud, like big folk. Like my nickname in the hood was Bad Chad. Like I'm just going. Bad Chad. You ask computer about me. Ask computer about me. Big folk. Bad Chad. I was a one-man Tasmanian fucking devil. I was terrorizing every fucking body. Niggas know how I gave it up by myself, and I was only like 5'2". I was the smallest nigga. I would go crazy on niggas. But I always respect the computer, because even though we did the street shit, I told you he's always been in music.
No, his mental,
Mental always been, yo, Chatty, let's get this money. Yo, let's talk to Have. Let's do this shit with the music. He's always been business minded, and
he's a positive person too, though. He's not a real negative ass nigga all the time. None.
So now I told you I'm not a forest. He's not a forest. But look how we could reconnect. And I seen computer like last summer. We was together as his family did like a little barbecue in the squares right behind his building. You know what I'm saying? By the park. So I went out there to check him, but. Look how we could just reconnect like it's no problem, because we have that understanding. He know I'm business minded. He know you business minded.
Yeah, look where y'all reconnecting that. It ain't the streets.
Facts. There it is. It is, man.
And that's growth and development.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's what a lot of me burning my fucking fingers. Getting in trouble, Big Four. I got in trouble a lot, man.
I bet. So the name like Bad Chad in New York, I could imagine.
Man, different. Niggas different, bro.
Them niggas rough over there in that project. They ain't one of them. Ain't no pussies over there.
Bro, tell them the story about bro came in a wheelchair with Mike.
Oh, so perfect example, right? When we talk about like understanding, like, and we talk about like the Meek Mill shit. Don't talk it if you can't live it, right? When I walk through the hood and I bring a nigga through the hood and I say, you good, nigga, you good. Like niggas know what's up. So Mike said, yo, I want to walk through the hood. I said, Mike, come as you are. We got him the Yankee fit. I said, don't wear that San Diego shit though. I'm telling you right now. You
know that's his favorite shit though.
Yeah, so I took him to the spot. First, I took him to the clothing store. I said, yo, you know the funny story about the clothing store? My man owned this clothing store. He owned 6 of them. He's the first niggas with the Denali. Walked into the clothing store to get the nigga the hat. The owner's in the back on the phone. I don't even know this shit. Nigga hear my voice. Like, yo, Chadeo, what up? Linked up with Mike right then and there. So we took him to the hood. We took him to the hood now. We walking through the hood. We telling the stories of the hood. So Mike is like, yo, I'm curious, man. Like, how rough is it? I'm like, yo, listen, Mike. It's the nigga that you least think would get you. He's the nigga that's gonna get you the fastest. So Mike laughing like the least nigga. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's not the nigga that you gonna see it coming. It's gonna be the nigga that you would never guess. So my man happened to be rolling around. He's in a wheelchair. Right. So he was like, what about the nigga in the wheelchair? I said, who that? That's the big homie, nigga. So I give him the course. And that's my big homie, nigga. He come over, he got the dog with him and one of his mans with him, but he in a wheelchair. Yeah. So when he come over, I say, yo, listen, I just want to set the disclaimer. The nigga's only in the wheelchair because he wants to be. He got shot, but this nigga could walk. This nigga drives. This nigga, he's in the wheelchair because he's just lazy today. But this nigga could walk. He could drive. This nigga could walk though. So Mike is talking to the nigga. He's in the wheelchair. So Mike like, yo, let me get this mother. So he like, yo, I heard, shit is rough out here. Da-da-da. And I was like, yo, tell him, boo. So he was like, yo, listen, you only good here because you with Chadeo. Like we seen you when you came in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So we already watching you. And he was like, bro, he's like, yeah. So you know, let me tell you how we'd have got you first. And he said, first I'd have sucked the dog on you. You know what I'm saying? You know how we raised it. First I'd have sucked.
Hey, why is people in wheelchairs from the hood so evil?
I don't know, man.
He gonna take a dog on him.
And when we get off the show, we got this on video. We made we went viral. I'm gonna send you the fucking documentary and show the shit, right?
Oh shit.
So, first I was a sick the dog on you, then I'd have rolled up on you. And then my man would have got you, and then we'd have got you. So he was like, but you in a wheelchair. So he went into the left pocket, showed him the knife. He said, well, I got this on this side, and then went into the right pocket and showed him the banger. He said, I got this on this side. Your mom was like, in a wheelchair?
Mike jaw dropped. Mike jaw dropped. Nigga jaw dropped, and we got it on camera.
And then they smoked together. And then he like, yo, you want to smoke though? And then gave him a and then pulled out a lighter from the other pocket. Yo, let's smoke together.
That's that hood shit that you can't make up, you can't pay for, you can't
that's what we talking about.
You can't finesse it. That's just natural.
And from that day, Mike was like, I fuck with y'all. He said exactly what you say. So I fuck with y'all niggas for life. I never seen no shit like this. I fuck with y'all niggas for life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we appreciate that kind of love, big folk. I know we coming up on time, man. You know, once again, you know, we truly appreciate you taking the time out, right?
Anytime for y'all, bro. Anytime for y'all.
Man.
That's why, bro.
But understand this is important for the culture, right? Because what we do with this platform, it's a lot of us, big folk. It's a lot of us from the hood, man, that's looking for direction, that want to be successful. And you know, there's so much talent in the hood, bro, but we don't know what to do with it. So more often than not, we go to the left with it.
Yeah.
We go to the left with it because of the impatience, because of the lack of education and the lack of resources to say, nigga, put your money where your mouth is. Stop buying them Jordans, stop buying them chains. Come see me or Kevo. Get this course. Let me teach you how to do this shit the legal way, and let's get this fucking money. So it's important for people to hear you come on and say, yo, I made mistakes. I'm just like you. I come from a hood, just like you. Made mistakes, got locked up, came home, and got my shit together. And not only got my shit together, but helped build the team. And now we help other people get their shit together.
Facts.
It ain't no better feeling. It feels great making bags and this and that. Like I say, motherfuckers been getting some money, but when you can watch somebody else's life change from that you did to help them get a big bag, that shit feel real good.
Who's your biggest success story before we get off, bro? Who's one person you like? I'm glad.
Yeah,
Bandman Kevo. But that's kind of a cheat because Kevo was who he was before he even came our way though. So
right.
It was just the rebirth of him on the end with this new shit, the internet. But
yeah.
I mean, it probably still would be him though, because don't nobody really know our real story. Like I can say it and it sounds so simple because y'all see him rich now.
Yeah.
But really, a nigga in the feds, just think about it, a nigga in the feds without $1, family member to call on, the shit, come home to really nothing, and to be where he at in that short of time. That story, when I wake up in the morning, I thank God, that'd be one of the top things I thank him for. Like, damn, that was like something amazing that I seen. It always been a hustle. You know how it is. No matter if we got to the bricks or whatever, still got to get the shit, sell the shit, and that shit gonna take a long time before you get to the bags. For you, like, man, we got M's around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that short period of time is like, that was like the coldest shit I've seen on the money making side. And like I said, I got a big brother who you could go research his case, Robert Brunt, in Chicago. He made $100 million off doing real estate and shit like that. So I done seen the real bags get made and all this and that. But the way Kevo went about his shit and how God just overly blessed him out of us, like the thin air, just speaking shit into existence. That's another thing I learned with Kevo. That speaking shit into existence is for real.
Facts.
That's because
you got to see yourself in them positions, though. You got to see yourself in them positions that you're trying to be in. Like you asked me, what's my level where I get to? I see myself where I'm trying to go to, and I'm almost there.
Now you're gonna get there.
I'm almost there.
Ain't no chance about that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you gonna get there, bro. Cuzzo's big on that, folk. He's that's 100%. Yo, that positive affirmation, speak that shit into existence. Like I'm telling you, I didn't know nothing about this podcast and shit. Like I tell that shit every time. I don't give a fuck. I knew nothing about this.
But you see, it'd be the people like you and you fit right into it's like overly perfect for you though.
But that's why we connect, bro. But it's also me, like Kevo, seeing you.
Exactly.
You know exactly what I'm missing in the team in order to build the greatness. I got the vision. You got this, bro. I know your skill set. We both from the hood. We both got a vision.
That's what win championships. It's not one person. Shit, it's like the team got to make sense, and all the team got to be stars. You know, everybody got to be a star in their field. Then you're gonna win.
Talk about it, bro. And that's what we doing now. Before I brought Cuzzo on, we was talking, I was interviewing people like the CEO, Rap Snacks, 16 Handles, all that, bro. Like you see on my bad chat and where we came from, Nadège, we just interviewed the CMO of McDonald's.
Yeah.
He came on, we sitting there chill. We just interviewed the CMO of McDonald's, the CMO of Coca-Cola. We about to go to Con and interview the CEO of Google, bro. We from the block.
On that level.
We from the block. I just want you to understand. You might see 4 on that motherfucker, but there's a couple zeros behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want you to understand that, bro. And so when you said, yo, when we first had the conversation, you was like, nah, I come with a bag. I was like, yo, bro, we don't pay anybody. Like Beyonce's pops came on this motherfucker and came here 15 minutes early. So we doing everything over. We don't care. We get 4 views to 400,000, 4 million, bro. We doing this for relationships because motherfuckers gotta see a big folk, bro. My bros are like you. We got families like you. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That random black that did it, boom, bing, but it's not getting to it like that. They can't even fathom that shit. Then hear you, bro. There's somebody right now that's listening to this shit like, nah, son. Folk got that shit. I could do that shit.
Switch that shit up. I advise all the motherfuckers as they still into some street shit and that, because it's coming into the like content lane or management or just any type of business, podcasting or anything like that shit. You're gonna find yourself making way more money and risking less of your life.
That's the real, bro.
Oh, that's real. Because at the end of the day, you only grow what you're exposed to. So for everybody watching, like, this is your opportunity. Expose yourself to more of this. Like, keep watching our podcast because we're gonna keep having amazing guys like this.
Interact, ask questions, shit, get involved. Try to learn new ways. Like how we everybody's out there at that mansion. The people that was there, you could tell you're serious because you put your money where your mouth is. That's one. And then now you out there, you learn this shit. But when you learn something, you got to put it to effect. Like, okay, what did you go out there and learn to do? Y'all got me on the show. Y'all got Mike and y'all got shit. So y'all went out there and y'all making y'all money work for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't just pay y'all money, then it's just, oh, we went somewhere. Like y'all really working to get to where y'all trying to go to. And that's how you know you're going to get there.
That's a fact. And shout out to everybody that was there, bro. Shout out to Glow J's, Dion. Shout out to Goldie.
That's a fact.
That's all family. Yep. All the family.
Look, speaking about Dion. Look, small world, right? Dion is there. I put up the shit with Dion and Bandman, and my man Jay Dinkins hit me. You know Jay Dinkins from Ian? So he live in Atlanta.
Oh, now. I do. Jay, yeah. Him and his wife. Yeah.
Guess where Jay Dinkins from? Forest. He from Union, but Forest. Yeah, Jay Dinkins is from Union, bro. He from 2 blocks up from Forest. But
we done kicked him a few times, bro. Yeah.
Thank you. So when he seen the picture with Bandman, Kevo and them, he hit me immediately. Nigga, I was supposed to be out there, but Dion something. Tell them niggas I said what's up. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know you knew Dion. Then it clicked to me. You're doing the Airbnb shit, but I remember you putting up the plaques for the Dominate the Decade shit. You took Dion's mentorship shit, got connected, and now
JD, he did Kevo's show, Famous and Wealthy down there in Miami.
Yeah, that's a fact. And now he lives in Atlanta now. He just built a house in Atlanta, and he moved the family. That's why he lives in Atlanta now. Yeah. So again, from Forest, see what I'm saying?
What's up? Small world,
right?
Small world, bro.
Small world.
You know, and just saying that, right? Have you ever had somebody? This is what really like hits home for us. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's not the people that we see make it. It's the ones that you get the random message like, yo, I've never commented on your podcast, or, you know, I've never like, you know, was visual, but yo, I took your message and this is what I'm doing now. You changed my life. Have you ever got somebody to just kind of contact you out the blue or just say something to you that you never thought was paying attention and never might have took a course, but was like, yo, let me tell you something, bro. Your information or your movement changed my life. Man, have you ever had somebody do that to you?
That just happened to me last week, but it was on some different shit. You know, I got a kidney transplant.
Okay.
So I had a kidney failure, I had a kidney transplant, and a young man came through my DM.
Right
on the request side, and I just happened to look at it, and he was like, "Man, this is just a quick question." He like, "I'm going through just lost my kidney function." He had a bunch of questions about dialysis and scared about going to how his life about to change. He had a little thing in his chest. It was just like the same thing I went through. Like, you ain't understand it happened so fast, you don't know what's going on. So for me to sit down and break through, talk to him, like, it was crazy because he couldn't believe, like, man, you responded this and that. So
that's it.
We chopped it up, and then like I be checking on him and shit, and he doing good with his shit too though. So shout out to him. This I forget his whole name, but it's Chevy something on there. But
there it is.
But yeah, like shit like that though. That's the type of shit I'm like, damn, like that make me feel cool about being on the internet or something like that. Like, yeah, that's cool.
That's what we do it for right there, folks. That's the ROI.
Impact, bro. Impact. We don't know the impact that we making, bro. It don't matter 4,000. We got bro. We go outside the hood. It's a different conversation. Yeah. It's a different conversation. We've been in, they know for the good, they know it's for the bad. But this shit right here, bro, they know it's for the consistency. They know it's for the information. Right. They know it's for like, yo, bro, we showing you in real time. Ashcash said some shit. He said, being God, bro, greatness on display. We don't owe nobody nothing, but we showing you greatness because we showing up every fucking day.
Yeah.
That's what like you, that shit. So with that said, bro, we just want to let you know, welcome to the More Than Entitled family.
Here we go.
Broski.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No, when you stepped in New York, bro, you good. You need smoking, you this, whatever you need, bro, you good. But on top of that, anybody we spoken to.
Shout out to my niggas in Harlem too, though. I got some niggas in Harlem.
I
got some niggas in Harlem with our shit tatted on their necks, crazy ass niggas. And my hooligan Pratt and all them niggas. Shout out to them niggas.
Gonna walk you through manners, nigga. Get some soul food.
Yeah, keep going, Cuzzo.
Now it's like, but anybody prior, bro, we spoken to 202 people before you, bro. Whether it's CEO McDonald's, Beyonce's pops, whether it's Offset's mom, we've spoken to millionaires and billionaires, people that own sports teams. Shout out to Paxton, shout out to Doyle Mitchell, right?
Doyle Mitchell,
largest black-owned bank in the U.S.
Y'all lit.
This is what we're doing, bro.
Yeah,
this is what we're doing.
This is what we doing
to connect us, bro. To connect us, we forming as a community of people like you, people that from the block, people that are successful. And we're gonna get y'all all together. And we're gonna make some shit happen for the culture. So you let us
like y'all got me. So whenever y'all need me for anything, if I want to show, be a part of some shit, whatever, I'm fucking with y'all. So but I don't fuck with many. So
but hear us out on this, right? Hear us out because this is very important for what you do, right? If you happen to go across our catalog and you see anybody that you want to connect with. So what we normally do after the show, we got folk personal number, right?
Nah, I got them.
So this is what we normally do. After the show, we form a group chat, right? With us, because we don't do managers, it's just us, right? Connect, right? How I call computer, like that's how we do, right? So if you go through the catalog and you see somebody on the show one day and you like, yo, bro, I would love to connect with so-and-so, right? We already vetted you because you wouldn't have been on the show. You understand? You already vetted. What we do is we check your calendar. We'll check that person's calendar. We'll do a Zoom call. We'll all get on the call, introduce A to B, B to A, and then we get off the call. Nice. Now, what y'all do after that is on you. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the power of this platform, and that's what we're doing. Yeah. So if you see anybody that you might want to, have a conversation, because we already know you about your business, so ain't nothing to talk about, right? So if you like, yo, I think I want to chop it up with, so it don't matter if y'all in the same industry.
Yeah, because if anybody need to get to us or Kevo or any other people, Flakko, no joint, anything, then link with you and holler at me.
There it is.
Let them know where they can find you at too, bro. Let them know where they can find you if they want to hit you up.
For sure, yeah.
Shit, what is my shit? Big Folks CEO _ on Instagram, Big Folks CEO _ That's really about it. Shit, I don't really be on no other social media shit. So
do you got a website, folk, or you do everything through Instagram?
It's BF&N Consulting.
Yep.
.com. What else we got? To get in touch with me. Really, my best way to get in touch with me is through my DM, through my Instagram, because I check it like daily.
I bet. So make sure you tap in. If you tap in, you already know. We ain't about no bullshit. Tap out if it's real. Make sure it's real. Make sure it's an opportunity. Put your money where your mouth is. You got to have skin in the game, man. It ain't no love, man. We trying to get to this bag together. So if you're going to reach out, do it with love, lead with love, man. This shit was a classic. I like it.
And also
I enjoyed it, though.
I also understand what he said, that his DMs is already crazy. So if he doesn't get back to you immediately, right? This is a businessman. Understand that he has things going on. Give him some time to respond.
Always give me at least a day to respond. Right. You know what I'm saying? Before you think a motherfucker ain't thinking about you like they see it. It's my job to check DMs. I'm not a celebrity. I manage them, so I check DMs all day long.
There it is, man. So with that being said, again, I get excited sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to say fucking phenomenal. I forgot to. I know we started the show and say we got another phenomenal guest, but I'm batting 100. I'm batting 100. Yet another phenomenal guest. Yo, this brother came on the show once again, was vulnerable, told you his story, told you he was locked up in the penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? Told you that he made some mistakes, told you that he was on the other side of the tracks. But he also told you that he came home and got focused, right? He dropped everything that he was doing and he was linear with his shit, right? This is what we doing. This is what we doing. Non-distracted, right? And he believed in people. Bandman Kevo, one person, I believe in you, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Mousy, I believe in you, let's do this. So he showed you what it is. And he showed you, listen, sometimes it was up, sometimes it was down, but you keep fucking going. You keep going. And you're delusional with the keep going, because once you understand
real shit. Nah, that's for real.
Once you can't lose mentally, you know that you can't lose, which reaffirms what the fuck we say every single time we end off this show. The dream is free.
But the hustle is sold separately, y'all. We gonna see y'all. Matter of fact, Sunday, 420, Rohan Marley in his house. Pull up. What we do?
But us, the only podcast to
only
interview
podcast in Rohan
house.
Marley's house. You're gonna see YG, you're gonna see Nico, you're gonna see the whole family, man. We out here. This is what we do, baby. 27, we got McDonald's. Talk to you.
I really, y'all.
Love, bro.